What is up, YouTube with the franchise guy country with another episode of Phillies franchise. St. Louis Cardinals take on the Philadelphia Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. Cardinals 0-4 start, while the Phillies are on a 4-0 start currently. Bryce Harper and Paul Goldschmidt are your premier stars going into this game, at least on the offensive side. Nothing gets much better than that. But Frankie Montas, set to make his Phillies debut, was a part of the AJ Puck trade, which sent Jake Arrieta and Domingo to the Oakland Athletics. Montas came over, has a very high upside, just has not played on a very good team in his career. So, take a look at the Cardinals lineup: Juan Martinez Goldschmidt, uh, DeJong Carpenter Lucroy, and O'Neill Bader and Taylor Cole. Back to Montas. If he was on a good team that had a good, solid production for offense and everything, I feel like he'd be a good team. But with 2 outs in the inning, he is going to let up a base hit right here. Going to go all the way to the wall, and the third batter in the lineup will get into second base with a double right there. That is Paul Goldschmidt's first double of the season. And we're going to follow the double with a strikeout of Paul DeJong. So not a bad inning. Allowed the double, but got the strikeout right there nonetheless. Taylor Cole making, I guess, his major league debut or something at age 30 years of old. Has no stats for last year, so either he just didn't play or he's making his major league debut today. Either or, the 30-year-old is a right-handed pitcher. He's, I guess, average in the build and everything. 1-1 count to Segura, and Segura's going to fight this one off down the right field, and it's going to fall in for a single right there to start this game off. So not a bad start for the Phillies, as Segura, so we pay him for it. So he gets $14 million a year to hit singles and doubles and sometimes home runs. Now with the 2-2 count, JT Realmuto will get a single to right center right there. Segura is going to advance up to third base. So now it'll be first and third. No one out. Runs in the corners now for Bryce Harper. And Harper going to ground out to the first baseman. It's going to be a double play right there. But Segura does score though. So Harper does get credited with, I guess, a sacrifice double play. Hoskins up now, and Hoskins is going to draw the 2-out walk. So Phillies is still alive though with 2 outs in the inning. They don't go down quite easily. Not as quite as easily as the Braves did in the NLDS Game 5. But it's only the first inning though. Next batter up is Jay Bruce, and Bruce is going to single up to center field right there. Hoskins does not have the ability to run on Bader, so he's going to hold up at second base. So blazing speed on first and second. But top of the second now, Frankie Montas going to get the strikeout of Matt Carpenter, the veteran third baseman for the Cardinals. Bottom second now, Montas himself is up, and he is going to bloop that hit in right there. That is what you want to see from your pitcher, and it's going to be his first major league hit. I'm assuming it's his first major league at bat, but his first Phillies at bat, so he gets a hit right there. Segura up now. Segura's going to get this one on a drive right there. It's going to get over the head of the left fielder. Montas is on the run right there. It's going to hold up at third base right there, and Segura's going to hold up at second base. 2-out double for Segura, his 4th double in, 5 games. Not too bad. Montas back in the mound is going to get a strikeout right here. Not bad for the second out of the inning. It gets the pitcher Taylor Cole to strike out swinging. 3-2 count now for Bryce Harper, and Harper's just sending this one on a line to right field. It's got some carry, and it has a lot of carry that's going to clear the wall. His first home run of the season. Way to go, Bryce. That's what we're paying you all this money for, bud. Hit home runs, hit RBIs, win some MVP awards. If you're going to go in the Hall of Fame, you're going in the Hall of Fame none other than a Philadelphia Philly. You, Reese Hoskins, JT Realmuto, this entire core of Phillies play. Oh, Hoskins flexing with 2 bats right there. I get it. It's cool, bud. You get it. You're a strong guy. You don't need 2 bats to hit balls. Look at that. A lot of his home runs are no doubters, but this one, not quite no doubter, as it just gets over into the second row of the right field. 1-2 count now for Martinez. Is in a strikeout looking, so not a pretty good game so far for Montas. He has control of the Cardinals hitters. Only has allowed, I think, the 1 hit, maybe it's 2 hits at most. And get the DeJong to strikeouts, so back-to-back strikeouts right there for Montas. I guess that's, I'm sorry, that was end the inning right there. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, that one to end it. Montas up again. It's going to be a diving play by the third baseman. Shortstop DeJong ranges over. He's going to fire him out. So Montas not able to get 2 hits in this first game, but hey, he already has the 1 hit, so anything else is pushing it. 3-2 count now to another Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter's going to strike out looking. The former first baseman has kind of had a downgrade in his career recently. And with with 2 outs, 2-2 count, Montas is going to get bit by that long ball right there. Tyler O'Neill's going to send one over the left field wall right there. I'm assuming that's what part of his problem was when he was with Oakland and Chicago, was dealing with the long ball. I mean, worst comes to worst, if Montas cannot cut it in the rotation, he can always find himself in a bullpen role. I mean, we do use starters currently in our bullpen anyway. We have Daniel Norris. We've used Jared Eichhoff. In the postseason, we're using Cole Irvin. But bottom and fifth, they're going to lead it off with a double right here. So pretty good so far. I mean, Taylor Cole still in. Segura gets his 5th double in as many games on the season. So not bad for Segura. JT's going to fight this one off. Going to bloop right in front of the center fielder. Segura testing the arm of Bader, and he is going to get in there safely. So Phillies now with a 3-run lead, getting some insurance right there off the single. Harper back up again. Harper gets this one deep into the night. This one's going to have some carry, and it is gone. His 2nd home run of the night. Back-to-back at-bats for Bryce Harper. Back-to-back home runs for him. His 2nd home run of the season. His 2nd home run of the game. And Phillies fans, I guess the 7 that are here, are on their feet. I mean, this team has a lot of hype going into it. We re-upped in places we need to re-up on. We got offense. We got pitching. I mean, this team is set to win. We've trusted our minor leaguers. We didn't overreach where we had to overreach. We kept our main talent. But Harper, moving him to third base, probably not going to stay there forever. Could always, have players like JT Realmuto, unique thing about his longevity. Maybe move him back to his natural second base position, which will put Harper probably back into the outfield, because it would move Kingery probably to third, or it would, Alec Baum. You got a fair enough place to put Alec Baum, but that would be all for the starting pitcher. Cole, his night is done. The manager did not appreciate the 2nd home run given up by his 30-year-old rookie. I don't keep calling him a rookie until I'm said otherwise. But in will come Stephen Wright, the former Red Sox, in 2 games so far. 2.70 ERA, 6 and 2/3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts. Lefties are batting under 140, while righties are feasting at 364 on the young season so far, so not too much to gloat about. Waiting for McCutcheon up now, and McCutcheon gonna line this one over the head of the jumping shortstop for a single right there. So not too shabby. We do get a man on with 2 outs though, so likely of him scoring not too high. But in will come Ben Revere to pinch hit. The former Philadelphia Philly came over in the Vance Worley Taylor May trade, and he is gonna get a single into center field there. Hazley fields it, fires it in the second. I mean, Ben Revere not quite at the 99 speed he once was, but 86 speed is still something not to scoff at. Harper, just, for some reason, just forgets how to play infield. Thinks about it for a second. I guess he got confused if he wanted to turn 2 or not. But he tries to go to first base, and he does not make it in time right there. Probably a problem getting it out of the glove. But Montas gonna clutch up right here, get the strikeout of DeJong to end the inning. Philly Fanatic pretty pumped right there. We did have the error on the night, which is not what you want to see from this Phillies team. But hey, no runs scored, so no harm, no foul, you know what I mean. In will come Alex Reyes in 1 game. He has 2 innings pitched with 2 strikeouts, and that is all. No other stat line is on. I guess he gets allowed no hits either. 1-2 count against Segura, and Segura's going to fight this one off the other way. Going to bloop in front of the right field. That's going to be his 3rd hit on the game. So Segura having a fairly nice game so far. I mean, 3 hits. I mean, I think he struggled a little bit in game 1 and 2. But besides that, Montas is back in the mound with a 2-2 count. And it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies pitcher. 3-1 count right now to none other than Jay Bruce. And Bruce is going to draw a walk. Reyes right there allowing the base runner. Not what he wanted probably, but hey, it's what we got. I mean, we have 1 man on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Not the worst thing possible for this team. Goldschmidt there coming to hold on Bruce. Not the stealing threat really. But McCutcheon next at bat's gonna come. He's gonna drop one in there. Right fielders are playing really far over for some reason. Bruce chugging on his way home, and he is gunned out by about a country mile. I mean, we were hopeful, but yeah, we weren't. Montas, had a good start to this game, but I think his night's over. I mean, bullpen's gonna come out. Phillies manager, I forget what his name is. It's not Gabe Kapler, who just got fired though today in real life. I guess yesterday when the time this episode comes out. But it'll come Eduardo Ramos. Last year, one game, one inning pitch, two strikeouts, no average against lefties or righties. But 1-2 count right here, gonna get a big strike right there. That 96-mile-an-hour fastball. I mean, I think Ray Ramos will probably be part of our bullpen next season, probably replace Neris as we look to move on from him. But in will come John Bariba in 2 games so far, one in the third innings pitch, a strikeout, no ERA. So not too bad for the righty. But Kingery, though, gonna get this one on a drive right there. That's gonna drop down into the gap. Double for Kingery all day long at that 88 speed. Kingery, 2 doubles so far in the season. I mean, pretty good. I'll accept it. And up next is the pitcher, but in will come Edwin Encarnacion to pinch hit for us because why not? And he's going to ground out to the shortstop. So, what a waste of $4 million because I dropped my controller. Oh boy, I'm so glad we have Edwin Encarnacion. Segura up next, and of course Segura gets a hit because why would he not? There's no way Kingery is not scoring as he crosses home plate standing up. I mean, right fielder's arm was nowhere close to being safe. But it'll come Sean Reed Foley to finish the game off in the season so far. One game he's inning in 2/3, two strikeouts, and a Rays are batting, I guess, one for three bats against them. I don't know. Goldschmidt gonna strike out looking though. He was not expecting that. Foley kind of laughing at because he didn't expect to get that strikeout either. 1-2 count though to DeJong, and DeJong's gonna strike out on the fast with there. Fist pump for Reed Foley. Phillies get the win right there, 6-1. I mean, 2 home runs from Harper. I mean, just great situational hitting. What? Segura have 5 hits this game, 4 or 5 hits this game for Segura. So you can't beat a team which is hitting situationally. It just has the ability to have the power and has having great starting pitching so far. At least earlier in the season, they're having great starting pitching. But Montas gets his first win as a Philly. Phillies moved to 5-0 on the season, so not too shabby for this team early in the season. We are World Series or bust currently. I mean, we made a bunch of moves this offseason to try and win now is what we're going to do. No way around it. But player of the game, Bryce Harper, of course, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Montas with the win, Taylor Cole with the loss. So if you guys like that stuff, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I say YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and stay super classy.